Hello, my name is Derika Isakov and you are watching InstaForex News. In the report of the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development published this week, it is stated that the governments must start reducing the budget deficit immediately. This necessity advanced as the investors begin demanding the interest rates raising. According to the OECD report, with the profitability uprise of the public bonds by 1%, the GDP growth paces will be reducing by 0.5% in the current and next years. In order to prevent this yield upturn of state bonds, the governments must draw up mid-term plans for reducing its borrowings. Presently, Japan has such plan, but Germany and Italy must open up more details in this regard to increase confidence to them. The US plan must be more ambitious and targeted to stop the state debt rising concerning the gross domestic product. The OECD report also shows that in the nearest time the central banks must start advancing their interest rates despite the risks for the global economy prospects and that the inflation prospects stay moderate. In the most economies, a steady normalization of interest rates is expected, starting from the current year ending. Speaking about Great Britain, the report calls for more decisive actions. It calls the Bank of England to raise the key interest rate to 3.5% by the end of 2011, as at present it stood at 0.5%. The organization noticed that the Bank of England must take measures in order to keep confidence to it, taking into account a high inflation level amid extra smooth monetary and fiscal policies. There was also emphasized the necessity of much more active tightening of the monetary conditions in fast-rising Asian economies, such as China and India, in order to prevent the inflation growth and stop bubbles emerging on the asset markets. The OECD asked the Chinese government to weaken control under the yuan rate. A possible consequence of this step will be the yuan rate advancement against the US dollar and other majors. Be in touch with the world of finance and watch InstaForex News. Goodbye.